Good. Now from here, hug your tree arms. So the arms are out in front, palms are in. From here, open out towards the side. Exhale, close. Good. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. As you inhale, think about sitting yourself up just a little bit taller and then maintaining that height, using that core. Allow the arms to open, the ribs to open, to allow more air to come into the body. 3 more here. Last 2. And final 1. Good. Turn the palms back up. Now we're going to add the 2 together. So as you serve that platter up, exhale, turn in, inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, draw back in. Just 4 of these. So that was already 1. Open, exhale, close, and inhale, pull back. 2. Exhale, reach, open, press, and pull. Good. Reach, open, press, and pull. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, press, and inhale, pull. Good. All right, now place your right strap back onto the peg, please. And we're going to, let's try it on the long strap. We've got some room. And then pull the carriage. Oh, let's put all the straps back on. And there we go, just for safety reasons. So now we're going to twist ourselves to step over the box. So we're kind of straddling the box here. So that left heel will be on this piece right here. And then this heel will be on the carriage right there. Okay, so now we're on 1 blue spring. This is why I wanted you to hold on to the strap, but it's okay because it's right here for you to hold on to now. All right, so long strap, if at any time when you're doing this on your own and you're like, oh, this tension feels like too much, you can just pull onto the long strap and that distance will make it easier. If you want more of a challenge, go back to the short strap. All right, so bring both hands interlaced over that strap right in front of the heart, okay? So as you inhale, remember, sit up nice and tall. And now we're going to turn towards our tower. Inhale to turn towards the tower. So watch that the feet, stay lifted. So we're even working the shins right here by keeping the toes lifted up. As you exhale, twist towards the foot bar. Inhale, look towards the tower. And exhale, breathe out, twist towards the foot bar. Good. Try to keep the elbows the same distance here, so it's like you're holding a big pot right in between your arms and your chest. And you're not letting it move. There you go, much better. 4 more. Using those obliques here, inhale to sit tall, exhale to twist and wring yourself out like a wet towel. Last 2. Good job letting that gaze follow where the hands are going. Final 1. Perfect. All right. Then from here, let's work on some rotator cuffs. So bring the strap over to the right arm. So just hold on to the strap with your right arm, just the one arm.
Right here?
Yeah. Hold it. Okay. There you go. And then this one can just rest down, either on your hip or just right here. So with that elbow tucked in tight towards your side, let's bring the palm up and then the fingers in through the strap there. So the thumb will be out towards the side. Let go real quick. And then just palm up. There you go. And the strap will go like that.
Sorry, I'm not listening very
No, you're fine. It's probably me. It most always is me. So with that elbow staying in towards the side, inhale tall. Exhale, pull that strap out towards the side. Inhale, let it come back across the body, maybe just a little bit, but watching that elbow never leaves the side. Exhale back out. Tension okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 6 more. Good. Make sure the shoulders stay square. So we're not twisting ourselves open. It's going to be a little movement here. So right now it looks like I'm doing a lot, but that's just because I don't have any tension. With that 1 blue spring, you're going to feel it all back in here. And that rotator cuff. We got 2 more. Those elbows in. And last 1. Good. Now bring it to the left hand. Palm up, same kind of position. Left hand. You might want to use the... No, that should be good. All right, so now we're just coming across the body. Okay, watching that elbow, so don't let it wing out towards the side. Again, that tiny little movement. If the tension feels too easy, this is where we can see the difference between our short strap and our long strap. You wanna try it out?
Sure.
Okay. Good. Arm stays up. You feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just 2 more.
The shorter one's easier, right?
It's actually harder.
Oh.
Yeah, because the more you choke up on the strap, the more tension it will be.
Oh.
All right. Cool. From here, let's go ahead and turn ourselves to face towards the tower. So we're kind of just going around the wall. Feet will be on the headrest. Good. Now we will need both straps, and we're going to reach above the hardware. All right. So from here, these are called rowers or high rows. So the palms will face down towards the earth, taking an inhale to sit yourself up nice and tall. Good. Arms are straight still. And then as you exhale, pull those elbows back high in line with the shoulders. Inhale, tall. Exhale, pull back. Good. For each time you inhale, you're inhaling up just a little bit taller. And as you exhale, squeeze this space right between your shoulder blades. Watching that the shoulders don't come up, but instead they stay down and pull back. There you go. Like you got a walnut right between the shoulder blades. You're trying to crack the nut. 4 more here. Last 3. Yes, good. Holding a pencil right in place. 2. And final 1. Good job. Nice engagement back there. Now these are called archers. Taking an inhale with the arms up at shoulder level. So bring the arms up shoulder level. And as you exhale, this arm stays long as the other one twists back. Watch where that hand goes. So you rotate towards that elbow. So go ahead, exhale, twist. Keep this arm long. And inhale, back out in front. Keep this arm long. Exhale, twist the other elbow back. There you go, see? And then just keep switching between the 2. So with this arm that needs to stay long, imagine you're punching a hole through the wall in front of you or through the window in front of you. There you go. So we're activating through that back of the arm, that tricep, yes. Staying strong and getting that, again, that oppositional energy as you pull back and as you press forward with one arm. You got it, Anita. Make sure it's not just the arms that are doing the work, it's also the obliques here. Way to use that breath. 2 more each side. Right for 1, left for 1. Make sure you come all the way out before you start to twist. Left, right for 1, and left for 1. All right. Now time to come to the other side. Go ahead and put the straps up. We'll get ourselves positioned correctly, and then we can reach for that strap.
This way.
Careful.
So, where are we going?
So it's just like we did facing this way, but now we're facing this way.
Oh.
Heels are on the carriage and in front of that shoulder block. If we wanted to, it would make it a little harder, but just because we've moved out a little bit more. But I think you'll be fine on your 1 blue strap, so both feet can stay on the carriage.
Okay.
Okay, so straddle that box. Oh. Okay. All right, and then reach the left hand for that strap. All right, and we'll do the, just this one. And we'll do the long strap, interlacing the fingers right in front of the heart.
The long strap?
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to make it harder, you can do the shorter strap.
Okay, so like this?
Mm-hmm. Elbows out to the side. Remember, we're holding that big pot right in between our arms and our heart here. Take an inhale, reach or look towards the tower with the hands in that gaze, and then exhale, twist away from the tower towards that foot bar. Inhale, reach, exhale to twist. Good. Each inhale, you grow a little bit taller. Each exhale, you stay tall, but you twist out. You've got 5 more. Good. Even with those legs squeezing in on that box, working those inner thighs. 3 more. Good job. Keeping those hands in front of that chest, in front of that heart. Twisting from the waist here. Last 2. And final 1. Perfect. All right. Now let's bring the strap to your left hand. Working the rotator cuff. So let's see, palm up and then pull into that strap. Perfect. All right, so then bring it out in front. So yeah, pull the strap in so that you're starting out in front of your hand. Make sure you're nice and square, so shoulders are straight forward, hips are straight forward, knees are straight forward. As you inhale, let that hand fall in towards the chest, and then exhale, press it out towards the foot bar. Inhale and exhale.
Yeah, how do you think of all these little things?
This is what the Pilates teacher training does. I told you, it takes over a year. At least it did for me. Everybody's different.
Were you a ballerina too?
Gymnastics.
Okay.
Yeah. Last 4. Good job. Keep that elbow tucked in. 3. There you go, right here. Just tiny little movement. And then exhale. Ooh. 2. And 1. Okay, good. All right, now switch it to the right hand, palm up as well. Okay, from here, so as that arm goes out, that elbow stays in. Take an inhale to start, exhale, bring it across the body for 1, all the way to 8. 2. Good, as if you had a table here and you're just bringing that hand underneath the surface. You're kind of passing notes to the person next to you. 4 more. Good. Last 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Alrighty. I think that was all that we did on that side. Yeah, it was. Alright, and then we will turn our short box into a long box. So carefully step off of the carriage.
I need to learn how to step up.
So short box now becomes long box. Pressing up against those shoulder blocks here. And then we're going to keep our 1 blue spring on. So we're still going to be working the core. It might not feel like it at first, but we're going to be in a quadruped position or on all 4s, and our leg is going to go into the strap. Okay?
Oh, sure.
You feel comfortable with that? We don't have to do it with the box on.
No, that's fine. It's just like, whatever you're saying is like just going over my head.
Okay. So hands will be on the corner of the box here, and knees will be where they are on the box, just as long as they're under the hips.
Okay.
Okay. So carefully mounting, bring the hands onto the box first. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now let's try this naked first. So no straps needed. Bring the right leg off to the side of the box. You might need to step yourself over. Step yourself over onto the box so that you can get some clearance of the leg here. Perfect.
Touch the floor?
No. We're not. Yeah, that's why we have the box on, because we don't want to touch the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So from here, inhale, sweep the leg forward, and then exhale, lift it up to hip level or as high as you can. Use that glute. There you go. Inhale, sweep it forward again. Exhale, lift it back up. Good. If you feel like you need to come more to the side, you can. Otherwise, just watch out for that foot bar. All right, keeping the spine where it is, make sure that core is pulling up and in and the belly isn't dropping down as that leg lifts up. 2 more, naked leg. Press into my hand back here. And last 1. There you go. All right, you ready for the strap?
Sure.
So to come into it, you would grab onto it with your right hand and then kind of just pull the strap and let the foot fall into the long loop, okay? So carefully moving along that carriage. Good. The foot can step onto the carriage if you want. Yeah. There you go. All right, so toes down so you can get it right in there. Up on that arch. Okay, so just like we practiced naked leg. Inhale, sweep the leg forward, moving slowly. Exhale, the leg pulls back, lifts up, using that belly, making sure that core stays engaged, and then inhale again. We're only going to do 5 here. So we've already got 1 down, 4 to go. Exhale, core stays engaged. Booty's lifting that leg, and inhale to sweep and control it forward again. 3 more. Awesome, Nanita. last 2, sweep it right along the frame of that reformer. Yep, lifting it up as high as you can. There you go. And then final one, inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, lift up. Beautiful. Good. All right, come back in. And then you can let that foot strap just come off of the foot. There you go. Nice, well done. And let's do it on the other side. So we're gonna do it naked leg on the left side, just to get used to it. And I know, sure, we already did it, but it might feel different from side to side.
Right.
So that left side comes off, good. Take an inhale to sweep the leg forward. Keep the toes pointed, make the leg as long and as pretty as possible. Exhale, lift it up next to that frame of the reformer. Inhale and exhale. Moving that hip through and using that booty. Inhale and exhale. There's your breath out. Here's your breath in. There you go. Exhale. Beautiful. Yes. Give me 2 more. And imagine that you've got a big fire right here. You're trying to pull your belly up away from it because you don't want to get burnt. One more time. Exhale. Awesome. All right. You ready for the strap?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'll let you do it. Okay. You got to get comfortable doing this. Sometimes I baby my clients. And I'm like, well,
I'll never do it by myself.
Exactly. Especially since you have it here at the house. So there's another way to come into it. If this one doesn't work for you, I'll show you when we're done, since you're already there. Good, nice. All right, then point your toes down. Make sure you don't lose that strap. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're bringing the foot bar with you.
Oh.
Alrighty, ready? Inhale, sweep the leg forward. Exhale, use that booty and core to stay lifted with that leg. There it is. Good. Inhale, sweep it back forward again. Catch that frame. Exhale. We got 7 more. There's 7. First 6. Try to shift your weight forward over the wrists there. There you go. 5 more. Feel that length through the back of the leg as the leg pulls forward, and then feel it strengthening as you pull it back. Last 3 here. Beautiful. Final 2. You got it. Remember that big fire underneath. Pull that core up and away from it. Don't get burned. Here's 2. And 1. Lift that leg up. Use that booty. Strong. Yes. Good. That was the best one. Pull it back in. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Put back onto the carriage. Good. Sweep it back off. And return back home. All right. Carefully step off to the side of your reformer. Good. Okay, so the way that we just came into those straps was like this, where your foot was on the carriage and you're wrapping it around the arch. Another way to do it is if you are in that kneeling position, you can turn to the side if you want to. Place that foot here and then get yourself into position. Yeah. Just in case you need like another option. And I think that was all on video too, so that's good. All right, still doing okay?
Yep.
Oh, well, it's almost time anyways. So let's do some feet straps. Get the hips released here for you. This always feels good. It's like the cherry on top. So let's do actually legs and straps, and then we'll do feet and straps. So this is 2 reds and 1 green on. We're gonna lay down on our back, and then we're gonna step the whole leg up above the knee into the strap. Kind of like, it's actually exactly like what she looks like here on the front of the book.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So you want me to lay down first?
Yes. Yes, please.
So what kind of law does your husband practice?
Mostly civil litigation stuff. So I think like his bigger client that he works mostly with is like a grocery store, and they have like lease discrepancies with the landlord.
Well, I worked for the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And then my last husband was an attorney too, so.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's how
my whole career is like
law
around attorneys. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of law do you like?
Well, my judge made all his money from fire at the MGM in Las Vegas when they had a huge fire there.
Oh man.
So there's a lot of money in that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And I'm not sure that I like any type of law, but
I know. I'm a paralegal myself.
Oh, okay.
And like it's so stressful to me, at least. Like I think it definitely takes a certain type of person.
Right. Well, I worked at managing his chambers.
Yeah.
It was the worst job ever.
Like so stressful.
It was really stressful.
High anxiety all the time. Yeah. I like my worst thing like that I hated was filing with the court because like this was in California when I was working as a paralegal there, and like every court has like different rules and like every jurisdiction has different rules, so like when to file and how to file, and like the lady that I replaced, she had a binder that was like thicker than this just because I can't open my hands as wide, but it had all of the like rules, and like thankfully she had that because otherwise I would have just been lost. But it was so stressful. They were like, okay, go get this file, and it was like, I have 30 minutes to do this. You can't just like put it on my plate like that.
Right.
Golly. So I wasn't too happy with my but
yeah, you're in your niche.
Yeah,
right?
Thankfully it was just one of those things where it was like 1 or 2 times every 3 months.
Whatever, that's 1 or 2 times
too much. Yes, exactly. All right, so remember how we put our feet in the straps? So this is the same way that we do it, pressing off of that foot bar or the gray grippy pad. And then you're going to put the whole leg in the strap this time. So all the way down up to the thigh. There you go. Walk it up. There it is. All right. And then the other leg as well. Cool. So did you plan on the reformer at all anytime after I left? No.
It's like one day was Bree, the next day was Kim, the next day was Nicole.
Oh, good.
So,
yeah, I saw your post on
so now I gotta do. I do want to play on this, but I'm just like.
All right. Is it comfortable? Is it comfortable?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. We're trying to bring it down just a little bit lower so it's not right behind the knee. There you go. Okay. So from here, zip the legs up, everything touching. Okay. Hands down by the hips. You're okay. All right, so as you bring the legs down, you're going to exhale the feet down towards the spring wall where the springs are. I've got my hand here for you, so exhale down. Good. Keeping the feet together, inhale, open the legs out to a butterfly. So the feet stay together. There you go. And then lift back up in that butterfly position over the hips. And close.
Kind of like the frog thing.
Almost. So we're going to actually be moving around in a circle. So let me guide you through it. Bring the inner thighs back together. Good. So now the feet drop down. Exhale. Then the knees open. Inhale. Exhale. Pull back up. Control with that butterfly position. So pull back up right there. And then close everything back up. So the inner thighs to touch. There you go. So it's like we're moving around. Open, lift, close. Down, open, lift, close. It's hard to do it with my hands.
Right.
Okay, so close everything up. All right, I'm not gonna move you. You're gonna move you. Go everything down together. Then open the knees, keep the feet together. Then lift everything in that position. Yeah, so you got it, over the hips. And then close everything back up. Drop it down, open wide, lift back up, and close together. There you go. So the tension that we have on is 2 reds, keep going, 2 reds and a green. And the reason why it's heavier is because the higher up you get towards the hip, the more tension that you need to have to help pull and release any tightness that you might have through your hips and low back. So this should feel good for low back. Does it feel like anything for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can say no. You don't always have to say yes. Or
Well, I know I had to think about it.
Oh, like where you're feeling it, that kind of thing. All right, we'll do one more in this direction, then we'll change directions. So lift back up, close it. Good. Now from here, open back into that butterfly. Press down in that butterfly position. Close the legs, and then lift back up. Everything zipped up. Open, down, close, and lift. There you go. So just moving those legs around in that circle there. Remember that thigh bone that's moving around in that hip joint? That's exactly what's happening. But now we've got that tension on the legs that's helping to pull and lift it out just a little bit. Creating more space, more room for that lubrication to happen for the joints. One more. Good. And then we'll lift it back up. Let's take the straps off of the legs. We'll change out our springs. Ooh, is that a bruise?
No, that's not what this is. I fell down
Yeah,
at a concert the other night. It was like I was just walking and my ankle got caught in a crack in the sidewalk, and I just went down. But at least I didn't break or anything.
Yeah, that's
how people hurt themselves.
Exactly. Good. All right. So hold on to those straps. I'm just going to change out your springs for you real quick. So now you're on two reds instead of 2 reds and a green, and the feet are now the arches of the feet are gonna come into the straps. So it might be easier to find the foot bar. There it is. To press away from. There you go. Once that one foot is in, then the other foot can come in easily. Perfect. All right, so lift up the legs right over the hips. And this is kind of like our lift and lowers, but this is easier now because we're pressing against something. So take an inhale to start. Exhale, press the legs down to 45, and then inhale, back up. 45 degrees away from the carriage. So right about there. Yeah, good. Inhale, back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Still maintaining that imprinted spine, still maintaining that engagement through the core. 2 more here. Lower and lift. Hold it down at that 45-degree angle this time. Turn the toes out, Pilates V, and now we can do that froggy bend. So lower back down, and then pull the feet in, knees go out to the side. Exhale, press. Inhale, pull back in. Make sure as you press, the legs zip up together. Everything is touching those inner thighs, the heels, and then pull the inner thighs back open. Exhale to press. Good. All that space is right there. Still keep pressing out. There it is. Yes. We need 2 more of those good ones. Don't lose that $100 bill. There you go. Last and final one. Perfect. Now pull the knees in, hold this position right here. Try to hold the carriage still and bring the legs out wide. Yes. Now, without moving the carriage, bring the heels back in to touch. So we're just opening up and closing back in. So when you open, you can let those legs fall out to the side as well, helping to stretch open the inner thighs and the groin. You might feel a stretch through the hamstrings as well. Pulling in, inhale, and exhale to open. Inhale, and exhale. Good. One more time. Keep the legs open right here. All right. Now try to keep the legs as straight as possible. Take an inhale in this position, and then exhale. Zip the legs back up 45 down here. So keep pressing down. Good. So with the toes turned out, the heels connected, it's like we're making, remember that smiley face that we made on Friday? The toes are going out in the direction that they're pointing, making that face of the smiley, and then exhaling back in with the heels touching. Inhale, open. Good. Wide. Exhale, close. There you go. Inhale, open. And exhale to close. Perfect. One more time. Then we'll put all 3 of those moves together. All right. From here, bend the knees, bring yourself back into that froggy bend. There you go. Then open the legs out wide without moving that carriage. Good control. There you go. Then exhale, press the legs back together again and begin. Pull the knees back in, the heels going towards the hips, open wide. Good, and then close, everything zips back up, heels connected, inner thighs connected, and then draw the knees back out to the side, froggy bend, and then go wide. Good, exhale, straighten the legs. Now let's switch directions. Now open the legs out towards the side. Yep, let the carriage move here. But now you keep the carriage still, bend the knees, connect the heels, froggy bend. Ooh, there you go. That's okay, good. And now press back out, start again with the legs straight. So bend the knees, froggy bend. There you go. From here, keep the heels connected, straighten the legs, press out. All right, there you go. Now start again. Open the legs wide. Then connect the heels. Oops, almost. I know, it's always a little more harder when we're going in the opposite direction. So so this is our start, okay? So this is long, this is wide, and then we're gonna bend. Bend the knees, connect the heels. Good. Go long, press out. Go wide. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I've seen you. You can open them for wider. And then bend, connect the heels. There you go. Then press out long. 2 more times. Inhale, wide. Good. And then bend the knees, connect the heels. Froggy bend. Perfect. 1 more time, Lita. You got this. Long, wide, and bend. Perfect. All right, go ahead, shoot those legs up towards the ceiling, grab onto the straps, and help to open up through the posterior chain, the hamstrings, the back of the body here. Just holding that. If at any time too, when you don't feel like moving the carriage, you can just sit on the carriage and like come here and do this hamstring stretch. You can even do a one-legged stretch where that one leg is in the strap and the other leg is either down on the ground. Actually, let's do that. So take this left leg out of the strap, I'll hold on to that guy, and bring this leg down onto the outside of the frame of the reformer. There you go. Keep that leg straight and keep pulling on the strap if you can. So you might feel a nice stretch through the hip flexor on this side, as well as a stretch through the hamstring on that side. The leg can also go out towards the side to increase that stretch. Just breathe into that space and allow the tension to melt away. More inhale and 1 more exhale. Good. Since this leg is out of the strap, let's bring it to the foot bar. Yeah. And then this leg come across the body to get into that sciatica, any outside hip tension that you might have. Good. You feel the stretch on the outside hip? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Good. If you needed to lessen the stretch, you could just bend into the knee.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty good right here though. All right, and then lift that leg back up over the hips. Pull your, take that foot off of the strap to pull back in, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, go ahead, take that strap off, or put that strap onto the peg. Sorry, you already did take it off, and then this strap will go onto the foot. Good. Hamstring stretch. Lengthen it up towards the ceiling, and then try to pull that knee in towards the chest. Right knee in towards the chest. There you go, and then off to the side of the reformer. The foot steps down. There it is. Good. If you want to increase the stretch, you can pull on that strap as well. Good, good. If you want to increase the stretch some more, let that leg fall out towards the side. Breathing into that space.